Hello class 11th, how are you all? So we have completed, in previous class we have completed the three phylum of animal phyla, kingdom Animalia, phylum phylum Syndria, phylum Centrophora and phylum Porifera. These three phylums we have completed in the previous part of the same chapter, students. Now these from today, or you can say from in today's class we will going to start the phylum Platyhelminthes flatworm. So one by one we are increasing the cellular organization of the organism. First the organisms are made up of cell, then the tissue. One by one we are increasing the cellular organization will increasing, okay, in every living organism. So the advanced level of kingdom Animalia kingdom is phylum Platyhelminthes. In this kingdom we are discussing about the flatworms, okay. So general characteristics, we are going to learn about their general characteristics. Grades of organization, organ and organ systems are present, okay. Symmetry is bilateral symmetry. It means it will be cut into two halves, it will be divided into two halves, their body part. Planaria, see the picture how its planaria look like. Now germinal layer, trypoblastic, three germinal layers, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Three layers were present: ecto, outer layer, inner layer and middle layer, okay. Ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm, the three layers were present. Body covering, tissue filled region and digestive tract, all the three layers were present in germinal layers. Columns, these acolymates have acolymate, it means they have no column, okay. Gut, endoderm, mesenchyma, muscle layer, mesoderm and ectoderma, body wall, three layers were present. Now habit and habitat, they are mainly aquatic, endoparasitic, some are free living, okay. Some are endoparasitic, means lives inside the body, animal's body, and some are free living. Liver like is a liver fluke. Liver fluke is a organism belongs to the kingdom phylum Platyhelminthes. Liver fluke. Planaria is free living and tapeworm. See how these organisms will look like. Now their digestive system incomplete, okay. Only a single opening which act as a mouth and anus. Only a single opening is present which act as a both as a mouth and a anus, okay students. See the structure: pharynx, mouth and anus is present, branched gastrovascular cavity is also there, and their eyes. Planaria digestive system look like this. Their respiratory system is absent, circulatory systems are also absent. They have organ or organ system because they have digestive tract, incomplete digestive tract, but they have, okay. Reproduction method: asexual reproduction by fragmentation and sexual reproduction both. Hermaphrodite, it means in single cell, in a single organism both male and female or sex organs were present. Development is indirect, mainly many larval stages, okay. Many larval stages will there. Fragmentation, fragmentation takes place in planaria. How? When planaria will cut from any part of the body, it will arises from a new planaria. Here fragmentation in planaria. Planaria has high regeneration capacity, okay. And testes and ovary in planaria, see the picture: penis, genital pore, oviduct, ovary and testes, both male and female sex organ present in a single organism. That's why they are hermaphrodite. Now unique features. What are the unique features of this phylum Platyhelminthes? Unsegmented, they are not divided into segments. Dorsiventral, flattened body except tapeworm. They have flat body, okay, except tapeworm. Tapeworm doesn't have a, and the tapeworm has a segmented body, okay. Another unique feature is excretion by flame cells, Protenopodaria. Their excretion process takes by a flame cells which is called as Protenopodaria, like nucleus, cytoplasmic proclast, bunch of cilia, cavity, flame cells. These flame cells look like this, okay. Their excretory system made by these flame cells. You can see in the picture how it is look like: tube cells, flame cells, nucleus, fluid movement, cilia, excretory pore. And another unique feature, hooks and suckers in parasitic forms. Hooks and suckers are also present in parasitic forms. Some absorb nutrition from the host through their body surface. Okay, they are parasitic. They absorbed through these hooks and suckers nutrition from the host body with their body surface. Okay, tapeworms, hooks and suckers, you can see. Tapeworms generally present in the digestive tract of animals, so they are act as a parasite. Their examples are Taenia solium, proctapeworm, fasciculia, liver fluke and planaria. These are the example of phylum Platyhelminthes. Okay. See the glands, characteristics of glands. Grades of organization, organ and organ system symmetry, bilateral, germ cell, tryptoplastic, columnate, habit and habitat, marine, mainly aquatic, endoparasitic, some are free living. तीनों टाइप के इनका हैबिटेट रहता है. एक्वेटिक भी है, एंडोपैरासाइट्स लिव इनसाइड द डाइजेस्टिव ट्रैक्ट ऑफ द ह्यूमन बॉडी or the animals, or they are free living also. Planaria is free living, but tapeworms lives in they need a host body. They lives inside the animals digestive tract of animal. Digestive system is incomplete. Respiratory system and circulatory systems are absent. Reproduction takes place by fragmentation, asexual process and sexual process. They are hermaphrodite. Internal fertilization, development is indirect. Many larval stages are there. Unique features, they are unsegmented, dorsiventral flattened body, except the tapeworms, excretion by flame cells. Parasites have hooks and suckers. Some absorb nutrition from the host through their body surface. Example, Taenia solium, fascicula and planaria. Okay, so this is phylum Platyhelminthes and their characteristics and examples. Okay, now see the picture. Paraplonicera, Pseudocerus and Eurylepta. Excretory system of planaria, magnifying view of a flame cell connected with an excretory duct. This is the magnifying view of a flame cell, excretory system of planaria. Now, phylum Aschelhelminthes, roundworms. In Platyhelminthes we have learned about the flatworms, the tapeworms. Now we are discussing about the roundworms, Aschelhelminthes. Okay, Aschelhelminthes you can say. Now let's start. Aschelhelminthes general characteristics. Their body organization is an organ system. Ascaris, male, female. See the ascaris how it's look like, the male and the female, and hookworm. Three different organisms are there, male and female, ascaris, hookworm. Their body, grades of organization, cellular organization, that's organ systems. Here you can see their body is symmetrical, is bilateral symmetry. They can divide it into two types. And लोआ आई वॉर्म, ये आँख में घुस जाता है ह्यूमन बींग्स के. दे आर filarial worms. They are called as filarial worm. Okay. Now Enterobis vermicularis, pinworm. Their germ layers are tryptoblast, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. 3 layers were present. Aschelhelminthes germs layer. Column, pseudocolumate, it means false column. They don't have the true column. Okay. Gut, endoderm, pseudocolumn, muscles, mesoderm, internal organs, ectoderm. Okay, pseudocolumate. Habitat and habit, aquatic and terrestrial both, free living or parasitic in plants and animals. They are free living also and parasitic also, which need a host body like plants and animals. Ctenotus, aquatic free living, ascaris inside the intestine, and Cenohabitidis elegans, free living. These type of Aschelhelminthes organisms found, okay, whether they are free living, parasitics, or lives inside the body of plants and animals. Digestive system complete. It has both mouth and anus. Their digestive systems are complete. Tubular alimentary canal with well developed muscular pharynx. They have a tubular alimentary canals with well developed muscular pharynx. Mouth and anus you have completely seen. Their excretory pores are present. Intestine is present. Pharynx is present. Pseudocolum, cuticule, ovary, reproductive pore, nerve ring, retracted piercing device. All the things were present. That's why they have a complete digestive system. It has both mouth and anus. Intake and outgoing of food will takes place. Respiratory system is absent. Circulatory system is also absent. Reproduction. Dioecious sexes are separated. In this, sexes are separated. That's why they are called as dioecious. Sexual reproduction takes place. Internal fertilization takes place. Development is direct or indirect, both. Development may be directed, can be, and can be indirect, both. And they have internal fertilization. Okay. Unique features. Body is circular in cross section. Okay. Their body is circular in a cross section. Syncytial multinucleate epidermis is present. Okay, multinucleus epidermis is present. Their upper layer is of multinucleate, and they have thick cuticule. They have thick cuticule. Why they have multinucleate? Because endoderm, pseudocoel, mesoderm, internal organs, ectoderm, everything is present. That's why they are called as multinucleus epidermis, and they have thick cuticule. See the picture, Ascaris section of a body. This is a section of a Ascaris. Ascaris is an organism belongs to phylum Aschelhelminthes, and this is a body section of Ascaris. Unique features: an excretory tube to remove body waste through excretory pore. One excretory tube is present. You can see in the picture, excretory tube is present, which removes the waste through excretory pore. Okay. Unique features: shows sexual dimorphism. It is the morphological difference between male and female. Example: females are longer than males, so they can show sexual distinction among the organisms. Like in Ascaris, you have seen that female is more longer than male. So एक physical structure हमको दिख रहा है जिसे हम we have totally distinguished them whether it is male or female. Female is more longer than male. Okay. Here are the examples of phylum Aschelhelminthes: Ascaris hookworm, Ascaris roundworm, Echinostoma hookworm, एंड वुचेरिया फ्लेराइल वॉर्म, जिसको ये ऑर्गेनिज्म ये जो प्लेटफॉर्म्स है ये Aschelhelminthes होते हैं, उनका पैर ऐसा हो जाता है, हाथी पाँव जिसको बोलते हैं, एलिफेंट लेग. Vaucheria, this is caused by the worms which is called as Vaucheria fleral worm. Okay, so here are the examples of phylum Aschelhelminthes. Now characteristics at a glance. Characteristics at a glance. In short, we are going to discuss about their characteristics. Grades of organization: organ system is there, symmetry bilateral, germs layer, tryptoblast, column, pseudocolumnate, false column will be there, habit and habitat, aquatic and terrestrial, free living and parasite. Digestive system complete. Respiratory system and circulatory systems are absent. Reproduction dioecious, they have separate male and female. Sexual reproduction will be there. Internal fertilization, development is direct or indirect. Unique features: they have a syncytial epidermis, thick cuticule, and excretory tube to remove the body waste. Excretory tube is present which remove the body weight through excretory pores. Example: Ascaris and Cyclotostoma of Vaucheria. Okay, these are belongs to the phylum Eclihelminthes. Okay, hope you will all understood it clearly. Now here you have seen excretory system of Ascaris: terminal duct, large nucleus, excretory pore, interior canal, smaller nuclei, network of transverse canal. You can see excretory system of Ascaris. Okay, now phylum Annelida, ring or segmented worms. They have ring like structures, or their body is divided into segments. That's why they are called as segmented worms. Now start their general characteristics. See the picture how their body is divided into segments. That's why they are called as segmented worms. Grades of organization: organ system. Okay, symmetry, bilateral symmetry, or leeches. See the picture of leeches, how it's look like. Their body is segmented. It means when you divide, it will divide into equally two parts. Okay, now germ layers are tryptoblast. Tryptoblast means ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. All the three layers were present. Column is also present. Their digestive tract, intestine, everything is present because they have organ system. Grade of organization has organ system. Okay, column is acolumnate. Habit and habitat, they are terrestrial, freshwater or marine. All the three type of habitats were present. They are terrestrial also, freshwater or marine also. They can found in freshwater and in marine water. They are free living or parasite. Their characteristics: they can be free living or they need a host body for their survival. They are parasite also. Okay, now digestive system is complete. They have complete digestive system. They have mouth and anus. That's why they have complete digestive system. They have esophagus, crop, gizzard and intestine also. ठीक है, intestine देखो, typhosol, lumen of intestine. Respiratory system, cutaneous respiration. Some have branchial gill respiration. Okay, some source respiration through their body skin, or some have gills, branchial gills respiration. Okay, both the type of respiration they can show. They release the carbon dioxide and take oxygen. Earthworm especially through gills. Their circulatory system are closed. They have well developed circulatory system and they shows the closed type of circulatory system. They have heart also, ventral blood vessel, intestinal vessels, dorsal blood vessels. Everything is present. Brain is also present, main heart. Or well developed body organization you will see in phylum Annelida. Okay. Reproduction is of sexual reproduction. Earthworm and leeches are monoecious. Nereis is dioecious. Monoecious, it means only single sex is there. Development is indirect. And Nereis is a type of organism which belongs to phylum Annelida, has dioecious. It means they have separate male and female sex organisms. Okay, female genital opening, ciliatium, genital papillage, male genital opening. You have seen in the picture. Okay, reproductive system of earthworm. See how it's look like. Now unique features: segmentation like rings. Their segments are like rings. ठीक है, they have unique features. तो जिनका segments है, they are joined into segment and these segments are like rings. Another unique feature: longitudinal and circular muscles help in locomotion. They have longitudinal and circular muscles. लंबा और round दो टाइप के मसल्स होते हैं, सर्कुलर मसल्स एंड लॉन्गिट्यूडनल मसल, विच हेल्प देम फॉर देयर लोकोमोशन टू मूव फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू another. Okay, another unique feature is locomotory organs are satiate in earthworm और पैरापोडिया in nereis. ठीक है, लोकोमोटरी ऑर्गन जो होते हैं वो सैटेट होते हैं अर्थवॉर्म में और पैरापोडिया होते हैं नेरिस में. ठीक है. Now their unique features are also excretion by Nephtidaria. Excretion will also takes place by Nephidaria. Okay, Nephidaria is a body part of the earthworm. Another unique features, paired genitalia connected by lateral nerves to a double ventral nerve cord. Okay, their paired genitalia were connected to a lateral nerves. In this lateral nerves is present to a double ventral or nerve cord. Here you can see the example of earthworm, Pheretima, leech, and Nereis sandworm. Okay, these are the examples of phylum Annelida. Now, phylum Annelida features as glands, grades of symmetry, organization, organ system, symmetry, bilateral, germ layer, tryptoblastic, columnate, habit and habitat, terrestrial, freshwater or marine, free living and parasitic. Digestive system is complete because they have mouth and anus. Respiratory system is cutaneous respiration and bronchial respiration. They respire through their gills and body part through muscles. Circulatory system is closed type. Reproduction, sexual reproduction. Earthworms and leeches are monoecious. Nereis is dioecious. Development is indirect. Unique features, true segmentation. Longitudinal and circulation muscle help in the locomotion. Locomotory organs are setae or parapodia. Excretion by Nephidaria. Now examples, Pheretima, Hirundurneria and Nereis. Okay, these are the example of phylum Annelida. See the picture, segmented worms कैसे रहते हैं. These leeches stick in the muscles of human body and they are parasites. They need a host body like human beings, and this leeches sucks the blood of human beings. Hope you will all understand till this. We are again in this class completed the three phylum Annelida, phylum Aschelhelminthes and phylum Platyhelminthes. Okay students, complete your work. Listen the video carefully. After the completion of video, again I am saying take out your book and read the chapter, and if you have any doubt, any question related to these three phylum, ask me. Now I am completing this class today. In the next class we will discuss phylum Arthropoda. Okay, 6 हो गए हैं, 3 हमने पहले पढ़ा था, 3 आज पढ़ लिया, 6 हो गए हैं. बच्चे कितने, 5 और बच्चे हैं. So we will discuss these 5 class in the next video of the same class next, or now in the only one video it will be completed. We will now more 2 classes will be there to complete the chapter. Okay students, till then complete your work, learn the chapter carefully, read the chapter carefully of your NCERT book. Okay, and if you have any doubt then ask me question. Till then take care of yourself. See you in the next class student. Thank you.